G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. And this time, we're in China. It's written right here. China! We're definitely in China. And, okay, maybe that's actually where spawn is. But we're in China. So China's job is to produce lots and lots and lots. Not like Nexus, which was to mass produce a little bit of everything. China's job is to mass produce, mass produce just a few items. So, first off, we'll start with some of these builds. Concrete. Just in case you wanted some concrete. Lots of iron sticks. Concrete. So, nope. Concrete's down here. So we're bringing in bricks, we're bringing in iron ore, and we're bringing in water. And we're just making some concrete. Just like a shit ton of concrete, and we'll put some in the chest in the network, and then like just because we've now got reinforced concrete, which needs some steel and some iron sticks and some concrete and some more water, we have a shit ton of concrete. Just because, you know, like, why not? Why not is the obvious question. Why not? So, we've got concrete production. We've got more concrete production. And we've even got some hazardcrete around the edges. We don't have reinforced hazard, do we? Oh, we've got one little guy snuck in here doing hazardcrete, which is reinforced hazard concrete, which is probably all we need. Because there's another build here. We've got copper cable. For, like, you know, your average green circuit production, or more importantly, high-tech science. So we have copper cable. Oh, let's request some radars. Dump this shit we don't need. About here was missing coverage. So we've got just a tiny bit of copper cable production. It doesn't take a lot of copper to fill a belt of copper wire. And we've got these lovely splitters, I guess you could call it. Because generally you need 5 stack inserters to take a full blue belt and insert it somewhere. By splitting the belt, so it's on the outside, and then splitting it again, so it's now a quarter of a belt, but it's only on one side of the belt. Means the stack inserter's only got to grab off one side of the belt. And in this circumstance, it actually works. It means we cut down the inserter number by 1. We add a lot of belt segments, so there's an ongoing argument as to which is more UPS efficient. I'm tending to think that this is, just because, like, belts got optimizations, inserters have got a lot, but the more I find out, the more inserters worry me. Right? And you'll notice every single one of these never picks up the copper wire at the front of the belt. That's something you always have to be considerate of, cautious of, that they'll never pick up that front bit of whatever the item is. So yeah, we've got copper wire and more copper wire and more copper wire, and we've got ammo to uranium ammo to chest, because there are death worlds out there, along with standard ammo and military and AP ammo. Again, into a put chest. It's not a lot. This is mainly for personal use, in air quotes. Again, we've got a central brain controlling everything. Making sure that we don't flood the network with too much copper wire. I think we're asking for 5 million. We're at 2.6, so we're getting there. So this is all copper wire production. This is more copper wire production, just in case you thought we were short. We've got pipes. Just in case you needed a pipe or 300,000. Can't even see pipes. Oh, there we go. Standard pipe, because it's used by other builds, and this is why China makes it. Standard pipe is at 1 million. And as you can see, we're now going up to 8 inserters. And, like, these suck too much off the belt. The belt will actually have gaps in it. We've got too many inserters for the amount of belt we've got. It doesn't help this red belt. Oh, I guess, like, it can be red belt speed after it's gone through the splitter, so it's fine too. What else do we have on this server? So we've got a small solar farm, and I really love the way they've done this. They've brought a train out, and they got a trash train, which takes crap back. And they've got their first train station, and then their second train station with again another trash train. Like you couple of tiny little smarts, you can get away with one trash train, and no one knows a trash train. So crap is laying around. Unfortunately, they've got multiple storage chests, so rather than it going onto a train, it's gone further away. You don't do shit. And then onto the next station. Again, they got some storage right here. This is requested chests. To pull the timber out of the network. There's a little bit here. I would have just used storage chests. I would, as this network's built, I would have cut out all these roboports, bit by bit by bit. We then go to another station, which has a combinator that seems to be controlling what we're asking in these buffer chests. And I understand why we've got a buffer chest. It means you can have these items here locally, mass storage, and the bots have a closer spot to come pick stuff up from. Again, you're just picking up. I'll leave that. You're just picking up wood. So it technically means stone that ends up in this network would end up staying in this network, which is fine. You can convert it to landfill. Then we got yet another station with, again, a giant stack of buffer chests. Because the two networks are linked, it is the exact same buffer chest. I'm going to rip that up. Rip that one up. And I'm going to rip those two up. Looks like it's a blueprint from this station. So it's just blueprinting it and moving forward. But yeah, their solar build, it's impressive. I'll give them that much. And the fact that they're not bothering with landfill, they're just like, no, we're going to follow the contour of the planet. You know, we'll do a little bit of landfill, but I'm not doing too much. I do appreciate the Chinese methodology behind it. That, and they moved solar way out because, as always, people started building solar like in the build zone. The line must be... We do have a power grid that says we're A-OK for power for the moment. What do we have up here? We've got a pipe build that's dead. We've got another pipe build, which just runs pipes for the base. To be used by the other science builds and the make everything and all that sort of stuff. We also have iron ore pickup. I didn't realize we were using iron ore on China. With another iron ore pickup, with an iron stop. No, it's a iron put, which is carrying gears, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, 33,000 gears on one train. That's another train with 10,000. There's another train. Oh, these two have got ore on them. No, ore and gears. These drive up to some of the more insane builds I've seen, which is this one, where we take in iron ore and we convert it into plate. We shove it into this assembler, pump out a gear. We do the same here, iron ore into a plate, into a chest, once it's plate, into a gear machine. Now, this is not quite fast enough to have that gear machine running at full capacity. You can see right now it keeps running out of iron, even with 4 smelters feeding it. Gears are amazingly, amazingly, amazingly fast. So you've got to keep that in mind. But we do have 0 gears in storage. That's not really a good sign. But we do have like 1, 2, 3, 4 builds. Plus... Yep, you're doing gears. 1, 2, 3, 4... 8 builds total. A gap in it. Somebody screwed up the blueprint. Missing a miner. It's missing a furnace right there. Oh crap! With another 4 builds there. So gears we should be alright on, at least for a little while. What did I have? What a combinator with all the details. There we go. So gears 30 million. Which is plenty when you think about it. Until this base kicks in fire and then you watch 30 million gears disappear in not long at all. Insane, it is killing it. It like 131 gears, 230 iron, 45k pipes, and 409 copper cable. And because of the way copper cable is, it's high craft speed, super high craft speed, and you get out 2 items, so you actually double your output. So it's 1 item every 2.5 seconds. Honestly, it's not even something I'd probably look at doing with bots, because it's just that much more space efficient for the distance. Have the bots carry all that copper and then return all that copper cable. Maybe I consider a hybrid build where I take copper plate or copper ore out. If it's ore, smelted on site, obviously, and then feed it in the machines. If it's copper plate, just have it bot fed straight in the machines. And then take the copper cable out of the build via belts. Something to consider. Now agreed. What's that in the bottom right hand corner? So yeah, I've never been to the China server. Actually, when I popped on here, I had to actually request a power armor. I thought I'd done a fairly good job of going through all the servers, but obviously China I missed entirely. And yes, before anybody whinges at me that they'd love to be whitelisted and jump onto the Clustorio servers, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, you need to jump into probably Reddit. It's the quickest spot to find the link. If I don't put it down the description below. To join the Factorio MMO community, once you're there, apply for the whitelist, and my best suggestion is just tell them you're happy to do like 2.5 hours of solar purgatory. You're just going to lay solar, lay landfill, non-stop, all done, right in the north, south, east, west, wherever the hell you happen to be. That's pretty much it for this demo. It's not amazing. But as you can see from all the map markers, they're definitely adding more. And I want to go look at that siren. Good, off the belts. They're going the wrong way now. North some way. So yeah, China. Interesting little server. Quit. And we'll move on to browse. China. Deepwater Horizon. So Deepwater Horizon is the oil processing planet map, server, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I jumped on this in like the first few hours to try to get blue sites up and running. To find out Sogs had already started doing oil and put it politely, didn't want help at all. So I just left it up to him. Men Exterminator both bailed and like, nope, that's alright. You can build away, Sogs. I have been on the server, but I don't have any good things, like armor. I have no idea if we actually get stuff. Oh, dude, we got oil. Open that. Two of those. Right, come back here. I want 1, 2, 3. Night vision. Lots of legs. Belts in the left. Go here and dump everything. Quickest way to get set up. Oh. Ben was here. I was here. I too was here. Me too, thanks. Stone was here. Dogs. Coldwing. Mega. Okay. To keep the theme of the planet. Okay. See? Was here. Not quite straight, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so oil processing. Start. So just going off the map markers. Sogs is obviously, I'm going to assume it was Sogs because he's been pretty good about getting oil up and running. I'm going to assume it's done in arrays. So we got 12, 8, 9, 10. Where'd 11 go? 11, 12. Okay, we're here. Let's go look at number 10. Up close and personal. Maybe with a nuke. Best way to fix oil, right? So, we're bringing oil in. That seems easy enough. I can't walk through. Oil in, water in. Works? Didn't get that working at all. Always had to put a pump in. Okay, so then we got, oh, P equals what? Really? L, 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 H, H, H. We need to find a brain. Well, that's one hell of a... Whoa. That's two whole hells of a solar field. 380,000. It's like 15 megawatts. At least. Don't touch. We need to find a don't touch to find out how everything works. Basically what it falls down to. Where is the don't touch? South of us, so we can go touch it. If P is greater than 5 million, if heavy is greater than 5 million, output 1 P. Light's heavier, if light's more, output 1 P, less than 1 H. No. Less than 5 million, less than 5 million, less than 10 million. We're going to go for lots of petroleum. If it's greater than 7 million heavy, where's heavy currently? Right on 7 million. So it seems every single time it turns to 7 million, I'm assuming that'll turn on one of these to start cracking. And if light, again, same story, is more than 7 million, we start cracking it. So now we know those bits. Go look at these things. Let me through, build. This would have been absolute tedium. Try to step through some of these builds. Where do you all even go? Crap. Okay, so that's cracking. And if it's not... I don't know. Don't know what half these numbers are. And I have no idea. Oh, actually, heavy to light's not even on this planet. Okay, so let's start with the actual build. Let's start at this side. Oh, this side? Oh, that's just the output. Okay, so we've got refineries. 12 beacon setup, which is brilliant. 72 of them. That is, I think, my whole 3K base by itself. And then we're going light into petroleum, which has an empty belt there. Oh, really? Okay. Empty cargo. Where's this plumbed to? Ah, straight to a put chest. How do you explain it? We've got our heavy to light. Our light to petroleum, rather. We've got our heavy to light down here. Same story. I'm sure one of these will control adding to the system and one will control removing from the system. Probably these ones down here. And I can't find the one. I just saw it. This one. A lot of crossed pipes. I think we'd be better with just a string of pumps, just because they're lower on UPS. But that is Deepwater Horizon. Automate shut-off timer for testing. Instructions. Power switch on activates coal liquefaction. Power switch off. Start. Shut off. Charge your drain attack. Change. Charge drain attack. Just time. Okay. Alrighty. That's oil. Deepwater Horizon. Play, multiplayer, browse. After Deepwater Horizon, we have Mustafar. I don't know if I can get on. Come on. Load up. Faster, 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 faster. Okay. I didn't look at production on oil. I should have done that. Okay. Ooh, we seem to have found a copper planet. Oh, yes! Now, this one I do know Extern was on earlier, because I did watch the last stream. We will not use chains, just surround this area with belt splitters. Familiar with bot-based splitters. Please only build copper smelting, solar, or infrastructure on this server. Sounds easy enough. So this one, as you can tell, just has a tiny bit of copper smelting. All over all over the spawn area. And this will continue this way. Oh. So this is one of those massive builds that you like, huh? So we're actually feeding 3 lanes of copper ore in through this build. And I'm dead set serious. Like up here you're gonna find this one belt of ore that comes through the end with one belt of plate coming. But just due to the insanity of it, it ends up being 3 belts of ore in for 4 belts of plate out. And people just want us to just keep copy pasting a whole lot. Sure, I guess I could do that. Okay. And same story. We've got more down here. One with a random put chest with all sorts of crap in it. And graveyard. Double supply base, landfill, practice base, temp. Lots of solar. Like there is lots of robot ports, which are also a bonus. And that time waiting is the maximum UPS of this server being approached. I'm gonna try and look up. Logo channel. Useful. No, we are doing 60 UPS. In saying that, according to this, we have some massive, wild varieties in production. So that's like 20,000, 100,000. Yep, that's insane. Alright, so I'm going to call it here for this episode. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying the, you've enjoyed the series and you've liked looking around our lovely little servers. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions, keep them to yourself and come join the server instead. Details are in either Explosive Gaming's Discord server or the Factorio MMO community server, or community Discord server. Links to both those should be in the description, along with the link to the original Reddit post. And if I'm really lucky, a picture of the actual servers and how they're set up. Well, the servers in the cloud presented prettily, for lack of a better term. But yeah, jump over there, jump over to Explosive Gaming or Factorio MMO. Apply to be whitelisted. Tell them you're planning on doing a couple of hours worth of Solar Purgatory every day. And hopefully they'll let you in so you can come play with me. So, thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Alright, that's it. Bye!